Welcome to the Ad Expert Podcast.
It's great to be here.
Today we're doing something that I think is going to be incredibly valuable for a lot of our listeners. We are opening up a really interesting set of files and taking a serious deep dive into the world of digital marketing.
But with a specific lens, right?
Exactly. We're looking at it through the lens of the underdog. You know, the small business owner who's staring up these massive corporations and just wondering, how on earth do I get seen?
It really is the classic David and Goliath story, isn't it? But, instead of a slingshot, we're talking about search engine results pages. And honestly, for a small business, that can feel pretty overwhelming.
It certainly can. And to help us navigate this, we're diving deep into insights from AdSpert. Now, for anyone who might not be familiar, this is a Los Angeles-based online marketing and web development agency.
And they've been around for a while.
Oh, yeah. Over a decade. They've been in the trenches for a long time.
And that time frame is important. 10 years in digital marketing is like a century in any other industry.
Exactly. They specialize in serving clients in that local LA market.
Okay.
And when you look at that, surviving in a market as competitive as Los Angeles for 10 years, they have clearly cracked a code or two.
Well, just surviving in the LA digital market is a credential in itself. The internet from 10 years ago is, it's unrecognizable today. If you've managed to thrive through all those algorithm updates, you definitely have a playbook worth reading.
So let's open that playbook. The agenda for this deep dive is laser focused on the one thing that keeps most business owners up at night. We're not talking about logos today.
Yeah.
We're talking about traffic, specifically best link building strategies for small businesses.
It's the topic everyone knows they need to address, but almost everyone is terrified of.
Because it feels like a black box, right? Here's the problem. You have a small business, you have a website, your product is genuinely great, but the traffic is just flat.
It feels like the Google algorithm is this mysterious god you have to make a sacrifice to, but you don't know what the sacrifice is.
Yes, and the tragedy is that most people react by just spinning their wheels. They think the solution is just more, post more, write more blogs that nobody reads.
They think activity equals visibility.
But the Ad Expert data suggests the missing link pun, absolutely intended, is actually off page.
It is. It's link building. And to understand why, we have to look at how search engines actually, think. The source material breaks this down really well. Ad Expert describes backlinks not as technical things, but as endorsements.
I really like that framing. It makes it feel more human.
It does. Think about it in real life. If you walk into a crowded room and shout, "I'm the smartest person here," nobody believes you.
Right. You're just loud.
Exactly. But if 5 respected university professors walk in, point at you, and say, "She's the smartest person here," suddenly the entire room listens.
That's authority.
That is authority, and that is exactly how Google works. A link from another website to yours is a vote. It's a citation. And the more high-quality votes you get, the more the search engine trusts you.
So we're not trying to trick a robot. We're trying to build a reputation.
Precisely. And for this, we're relying on insights from the Ad Expert team, specifically referencing Sam Ashrafi. He's the founder and marketing strategist there.
And he has over a decade of experience in this space.
Right. So this isn't theory. These are battle-tested strategies designed to drive actual conversions, not just vanity metrics.
Okay, so let's get tactical. Because when I hear link building, I immediately think I need to get an article in, the New York Times. And for a local bakery, that's just not going to happen.
It's not only impossible for most, but it's probably not even the right strategy for a local business anyway.
So let's look at strategy number 1. It's called the foundation. And I have to admit, I didn't even think of this as link building at first. We're talking about the Google Business Profile.
The GBP, the unsexy hero of local SEO.
Right. Most people just fill it out once when they open their business and then just forget it exists.
And that's a fatal mistake. The source material emphasizes that for local search visibility, this is your cornerstone. It is not just a directory listing.
It's more than that.
So much more. It's a living entity in Google's ecosystem. It all comes back to that concept of trust. Ad Expert's notes highlight that accuracy is everything. We're talking about something called NAP consistency.
NAP, what's that?
Name, address, phone number.
Okay.
If your business is listed as Joe's Pizza on your profile, but Joe's Pizza Shop on your website and Joe's NY Pizza on Yelp, Google gets confused. Its trust score for you goes down.
It might think those are 3 different places.
Exactly. Or it just thinks the data is unreliable. So By optimizing that profile, adding high-quality images, ensuring the hours are perfect, you're basically validating your existence to the algorithm.
You're proving you're a real business at a real place.
You are signaling reality. I am here. I am active.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker. When you do this well, you show up in what's called the map pack. You know, the 3 local businesses at the very top of the search.
That is prime real estate. That's where everyone clicks.
Exactly. And when you're there, visibility skyrockets. And when visibility skyrockets, people find you. Bloggers find you. They link to you naturally because you're the visible authority.
That makes so much sense. It's like cleaning your house before you invite guests over.
It's a perfect analogy. And the ad expert team is very specific about the trust factor. Adding your address and phone number isn't just data entry. It's a signal that there's a real human at the other end.
Okay, so the foundation is poured. My Google business profile is pristine. Now I need to go out and get those votes. This brings us to strategy number 2. This feels a bit more proactive.
Yep. This is where you stop waiting and you start hunting.
We're talking about leveraging guest posting. Now, I have to play devil's advocate. Isn't guest posting kind of old news? I feel like I get spam emails every single day about it.
You do. Dear Sir, Madam, I love your blog.
Yes, it feels so cheap.
Well, the cheap version of guest posting spamming 500 blogs with a generic article is dead. But the strategy ad expert is highlighting here is completely different. It's all about quality and relevance.
So what's the right way to do it?
You're writing high-quality content for reputable blogs that are directly related to your service. You're not just trying to get a link. You're trying to establish yourself as an industry expert.
So if I'm a hardware store owner, I'm not writing for some generic business site.
No. You might write a detailed guide on, say, winterizing your home in Southern California for a popular local real estate blog.
Ah, I see. That's actually useful information for their audience.
It's useful and it positions you as the local expert. But there's a twist here that I think is crucial, especially given ad experts' LA background. They emphasize a local focus.
Building relationships with local bloggers and businesses.
Yes, because if you're a plumber in Los Angeles, a link from a plumber in London is fine. It's okay. But a link from a popular lifestyle blog in Silver Lake, that's gold.
Because it places you geographically for Google.
Exactly. It tells the search engine you are relevant here. And this leads to more than just digital points. When you partner with local businesses, you end up creating shared events or cross-promotions.
So it's a real business relationship that just happens to have a digital part.
Right. You're networking, not just link building.
That feels so much more sustainable.
Yeah.
Okay, strategy number 3. This one hit home for me because I spend way too much time on my phone. We're talking about social media.
Could scroll.
I usually keep social media and SEO in 2 different buckets in my head, but the source material says they're connected.
They're deeply connected. The insight here is that active participation on social media leads to brand mentions.
Okay, but a mention isn't a link, right? If someone just tweets my business name, that doesn't help my SEO directly, does it?
Not directly, no. But, and this is the key, these mentions are the precursors to links. They're warm leads. Well, if people are talking about you, the probability of them linking to you goes way up, but you have to give them something to link to. Ad expert is very specific about this. You need shareable content.
That phrase gets thrown around a lot. What does it actually mean for small business?
It means utility, high value. We're talking infographics, case studies, really detailed guides.
Give me an example.
Let's go back to that plumber. A picture of a wrench, not shareable. An infographic titled, "The 5 Things You Should Never Put Down a Garbage Disposal." That's extremely shareable.
Right. People send that to their spouses or post it in a neighborhood group.
And when they post it, they link back to the source. Bingo. But there's another tool in this section that I think is a secret weapon. It's a listening tool.
Google Alerts.
Yes.
I've used this for news, but never thought about it for link building.
It's basically a radar system. You set it up to monitor the web for your brand name or your key products.
So let's say I get an alert that someone mentioned my company in a blog post.
You check the post. If they link to you, great. But often you'll find what's called an unlinked mention. They said your name, but they didn't actually hyperlink it.
Which is a huge missed opportunity.
A huge opportunity for you. The hard work is already done. They know you. They like you. So you just reach out. Hey, thanks so much for the shout out. Would you mind making that a clickable link?
That is such a simple, low-friction ask.
The success rate is incredibly high. It's called link reclamation.
I love that. Okay, speaking of surprising things, strategy number 4. When I read this in the prep notes, I genuinely thought it was a typo.
I had a feeling you would stop at this one.
Link to your competitors.
The counterintuitive twist.
Why on earth would I do that? That just sounds like madness.
On the surface, yes. But let's look at the logic here. It's about reciprocity and, strangely enough, creating a good neighborhood.
A digital neighborhood.
Exactly. In Google's eyes, websites exist in neighborhoods. If you only link out to, say, Wikipedia, you look generic. But if you link to other high-quality, specialized sites in your niche, even competitors, you're signaling that you're a serious player in that community.
So it helps Google categorize my site.
Yes. But there's also the human element. If a competitor writes an incredible report and you share it, you look confident. You look like a thought leader.
And I guess that opens the door for them to maybe do the same for me later.
Exactly. It fosters mutual benefits. A rising tide lifts all boats, you know?
Okay, so we have a plan.
Yeah.
But I have to be the voice of the overwhelmed business owner here.
It sounds like a full-time job.
It sounds like 3 full-time jobs. Writing, tracking, outreach.
Mm-hmm.
How does a small business owner actually do all this?
That's the pivotal question, and that's where we need to look at the ad expert advantage part of our source material, because they don't just give advice, they offer the machinery to run it.
Right, they execute. They mention live tracking and reporting. Why is that so important?
It gives you a bird's eye view of your entire marketing landscape, social, email, ads, all in one dashboard in real time.
So I'm not logging into 5 different platforms.
Exactly, and the real-time part is what matters. Most agencies send you a PDF at the end of the month. That's an autopsy. It's too late to do anything.
It's just telling you what went wrong.
With Ad Expert's approach, you can optimize on the fly. You see a campaign is lagging on Tuesday, you fix it on Wednesday.
That's huge. But there's another element they're leaning into heavily. The buzzword of the century. AI.
Unleashing the power of AI. You can't avoid it.
Is it just a buzzword for them, or is there something real there?
According to the source, it's integral. They use AI for customer targeting, personalized campaigns, advanced analytics. It's about taking the guesswork out of it.
So it's data-driven, not gut-driven.
Precisely. But, and this is a really important but, they don't just let a robot run the show. They balance AI with high-level human expertise.
They mentioned Sam Ashrafi earlier.
Right, Sam with his decade of experience. But the team also includes experts like Ehsan Abavadi.
He's the SEO lead.
Yes, an expert in SEO and professional analytics. That's crucial because AI can find data, but it takes a human expert like Ehsan to understand the nuance.
The hybrid model.
Mm-hmm.
Get the speed of AI, but the strategy of a human.
Exactly. And they mention one other service that ties directly back to our conversation about content.
The copywriting service.
Right, because we just told everyone to write these amazing guides, but most business owners I know either can't write or just plain hate it.
Or they just stare at a blank screen for 3 hours.
AdExpert offers data-driven copywriting, and this is key. It meets Google algorithm requirements.
What does that actually mean? Is it just stuffing keywords in?
No, keyword stuffing is old school. This is about semantic keywords and structure. They write content that's engaging for humans, but is also structured so that search engine bots can easily understand and categorize it.
So it's bilingual, it speaks human, and it speaks Google.
That is a great way to put it.
Okay, so we have the strategies, we have the team, but the final piece is, does it work? How do we measure success here?
The big ROI question. The source lists a few tools. RFs, Moz, SEMrush. These are the industry standards for analyzing backlink quality.
What are we looking for? Just a big number of links.
Definitely not. It's quality over quantity, always. One link from a trusted local site is worth 100 links from random directories.
Got it. So what are the real metrics to watch?
2 things. First, an increase in organic traffic. Are more people finding your site without you paying for ads?
The Holy Grail.
And secondly, higher rankings for location-specific terms. Are you showing up when someone searches for best pizza in downtown LA?
Right.
If you're climbing the ranks for those high-intent terms, the link building is working.
And I'm guessing this isn't an overnight fix.
No, the source really emphasizes this. Consistency. Link building is a marathon, not a sprint. It can take months to see real momentum build.
It takes time for Google to learn to trust you.
It does. But once that authority is there, it's much stickier than paid traffic. If you stop paying for ads, traffic stops today. If you stop link building, that authority you've built sticks around for a long, long time.
That is a crucial distinction. You're building an asset, not just renting attention.
Exactly.
So let's wrap this up. If we had to boil this entire deep dive down to one core message for our listeners, what would it be?
I'd say it's this. Build trust. Create value. Stay consistent.
Simple, but not easy.
Right. And if I can leave everyone with a final thought, let's go back to that idea of trust.
Okay.
We talk a lot about algorithms and bots and backlinks. But at the end of the day, a link is just a digital representation of a human decision.
Someone has to choose to recommend you.
Exactly. Someone decided your business was worth sharing. If you focus on being a business worth sharing, worth trusting, the technical stuff becomes so much easier. The algorithm is just trying to mimic human trust. So be trustworthy first.
I love that. Focus on being excellent and the links will follow.
That's the core of it.
Well, for those of you listening who are ready to take that next step, who want that data-driven approach, particularly if you're in the Los Angeles area, you might want to reach out to the folks at AdExpert. They have the team, the tools, and the local track record.
Absolutely. They know that landscape inside and out.
This has been a fascinating deep dive. It's not just tech, it's reputation.
Always fun to connect the dots.
Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See you next time.